Hey, this is Christine from School for Joy, and today I wanted to do some tapping on moving forward after making a mistake. Mistakes are part of life, we all make them, but they can really cause us to go down the rabbit hole of shame, humiliation, embarrassment, especially if it's something really big. And when we go to that place, it's really hard to move forward because we're just spinning in blame and shame and embarrassment and humiliation, and we can't kind of see our way out of it. And so it's really important to acknowledge all of those feelings and then to let them go, to process them in your body and then let them go so that you can move on and figure out what your next steps are. So today's tapping sequence is about doing just that. So we're going to get started, and I just want to say that some of the things that I will say in the negative rounds may sound pretty harsh, and that's because those are the kinds of things that we say to ourselves when we're kind of in this shame storm of emotion. But don't worry, if you start tapping and you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, just keep going, because we will then release all of those thoughts and move into the positive so that we can move forward. Okay, so we're going to get started, and I want you to think about a mistake that you have made. It could be something recent, it could be something in your past that maybe you are still holding on to for whatever reason. And I want you to just feel in your body the emotions that come up for you. If you haven't fully processed it, you will probably start to have some feelings of anxiety, of shame, of, just thinking, I just want to forget about this and move forward. There probably are a lot of unpleasant feelings coming up for you. So I want you to feel those feelings in your body. Often we experience feelings in specific parts of our body. Sometimes it can be your solar plexus or your throat, your head, your heart. Everyone's different, and you may not experience that. It may be a full body experience, but see if you can locate it in your body and give yourself a rating as to the level of intensity, with 1 being not very intense and 10 being really stressful and just really feeling gross about it. Okay, and then we are going to get started. So we're going to start on the side of the hand. Even though I have made this mistake and I feel so terrible about it, I can't believe that I made that decision. I can't believe I did that. But I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I have made this awful mistake. It's so embarrassing. It's humiliating. I just have so many feelings of shame about this. And I don't really know what to do with all of them. I'm spinning in my head. But I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I have really messed things up. I don't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I did that. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if I can fix this. And I just feel awful. I don't know how to move forward from here. I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Okay, we're moving to the eyebrow. I made this mistake. I can't believe I made this mistake. I am such an idiot. What was I thinking? How could I have thought that that was okay? Oh my gosh. I just am mortified at my behavior. So embarrassed that I said that or did that. I feel so much shame. I don't want to face anybody. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to think about it. Oh my God, I don't want anyone to know about it. Ugh. I feel so incredibly awful. I am questioning everything about myself. How could I have made this mistake? How could I have made this error of thinking? I feel like such an idiot. I am a terrible person. What was I thinking? My judgment was so off. I am absolutely mortified, embarrassed. Oh God, I just want to run and hide. All of these feelings, they are so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm gonna jump out of my skin. There is nowhere to hide. And I acknowledge all of this now. All of these feelings. All of this shame. This self-doubt. This embarrassment and humiliation. And I am open to letting it go. I choose to let it go. I choose to let it go from my mind. I choose to let it go from my body. I choose to let it go from my heart. Letting it go now. Just letting it go. Letting it all go now. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a minute. I want you to check in with that number. If it hasn't gone down, or it may have even spiked up depending on where you are with all of this. If either of those are the case, I want you to rewind the video and go back and do this again, because we're going to move on to the positive tapping, but I want to make sure that you're ready to do that. So again, if you feel like your number has stayed steady or gone up, please rewind and start from the beginning. So we're going to move on to the positive tapping. What if I could let all of this go? What if I could forgive myself for this mistake? Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of being human. Everyone messes up. Everyone has poor judgment at some point. And even though I am not proud of my behavior, I choose to forgive myself. I choose to forgive myself for being human. I choose to forgive myself for making the wrong choice. I choose to be open to letting it go. And even if I can't let go of all of these feelings right now, I am open to letting go of some of them as I can. So maybe I could let go of 10% or 20%. That seems manageable right now. Letting go and forgiving myself will free up my brain so that I can think clearly about what I need to do. How can I lovingly hold myself accountable? How can I make amends if that's what I need to do? How can I move forward and learn from this very difficult mistake? I can't change the mistake that I made, but I can change the way that I react to it. I can choose to learn from it, to use it to grow, so that I can become a better version of myself, a wiser version of myself, a more thoughtful version of myself, a kinder version of myself, and a more empathic version of myself. Those are the feelings that I choose to lean into. I choose to love and accept myself, even though I made this mistake. I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself for being human, for not having perfect judgment every minute of every day. I choose to allow myself to move forward, to grow, and to make amends, and to become a better version of myself in body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so stop tapping. Take a deep breath. Check in with that number. See where it is. Check in and see, did anything come up for you in the first round or the second round? And if it did, you may want to jot that down and do some more tapping or some journaling on what it might mean for you. But, again, we all make mistakes. We all mess things up, say things or do things that we deeply regret. And it's unfortunate, especially when those actions result in somebody else being hurt in some way, whether it's physically or emotionally or financially. And we do need to hold ourselves accountable for that and to make amends to the best of our ability. But we also need to forgive ourselves for making the mistake, because when we do that, we allow ourselves to go forward in a more positive way and create positive change. If we hold on to all of those feelings and beat ourselves up and just go around in circles in our minds about what a terrible person we are, it really doesn't serve any purpose other than to just keep us stuck. And so we're not growing, we're not learning from the experience, we're not taking that and finding something positive to take from it so that we don't make that mistake again and that maybe we can teach others to avoid it in the future. So thank you so much for tapping with me today. I would love it if you have not already subscribed to my channel. To do that, you can do that below. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you found this and if there are other issues in your life that you would like to have some tapping sequences on. And if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, the links for that are below as well. So have a wonderful day. Bye.